Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you are well and smiling today. Let's try to spread a lot of love and positivity to everyone around and make it our goal to do so. Today I want to get into ARMY's feeling like Jungkook was insulted by the mention of G-Dragon. I think this is very interesting and I have some thoughts on this. There was also some talk on a new label appearing under Jungkook's name. I also wanted to get into this and kind of clear the air if there was any confusion. I have a lot of thoughts here today. That's why my forehead is so big. But that's okay. The bigger the forehead, the hotter the tea. So grab your dumpling tea spilling mug merch and let's get into the tea. If you're new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be the first to leave your hate comment, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be the first to do so. Now let's get into it. The first thing that I want to talk about today that I found to be very interesting is Jungkook insulted with G-Dragon. I don't think being compared or talking about G-Dragon is ever going to be insulting, but I can see where some armies are coming from. Let me give some backstory here. You know you stand the backstory. But recently I mentioned that Jungkook had some changes to his Apple Music profile. This, of course, to us fans, makes us feel like there is some activity that might be going on in the Apple Music space with Jungkook's profile, i.e. possible mixtape or JJK1 as they call it. I think it's very, very possible, but I hope this is after BTS's album, which I think will come out in February. That is just my conspiracy theory. I do not have any relationship with Big Hit. We do not talk. We are not friends. Although a couple of BTS's friends have come out and said they like my videos. Not BTS themselves. It's the daddy and marriage thing that I do, right? They're like, we don't want to talk to our husband. But yeah, I haven't gotten any information from those people. This is just my theory. But Jungkook changed his profile picture and his bio. So his profile picture was of Jungkook and Taeyang was in the background playing the violin. And this made people think that Jungkook and Taeyang might do a combined thing together. But then Jungkook's bio change was a weird thing because I didn't see anything wrong with it or didn't think there was any issues. But it seems like when you mention any big group with another big group, there's going to be controversy. Basically in the bio, it talks about where Jungkook is from. Obviously it mentions what band he is in and when he debuted, and then just loosely kind of vaguely talk about his discography and appearing on TV, that sort of thing. Then it says right there that inspired by K-pop predecessor G-Dragon of Big Bang. And actually right under that it talks about Usher and Justin Timberlake. But people didn't have a problem with that, which I will give my theory why. But a lot of people were shook that G-Dragon was mentioned. There were tweets on the tweetster like this: well, he needs to remove the other K-pop dude, the dragon one. Jun is the one who inspired Jungkook. Now this is understandable right now. G-Dragon has a lot of controversy and obviously has a lot of not flattering things being said about him. There's obviously a lot of tension between ARMYs and VIP, which is Big Bang's fandom name. So I can understand ARMYs not wanting G-Dragon to be associated with Jungkook. This is also why I feel like they didn't really care about the American singers' names being there. Because obviously Usher and Justin Timberlake haven't been in any real big scandals. None at all that I can really think of. However, these bios are written with the permission of Big Hit, I believe. And probably Jungkook, right? Like they wouldn't just publish whatever without running it by someone, right? Like what if this person who wrote the bio was just like, I don't know, let me write up some awful things. I mean, they could do that and no one would fact check them if no one was checking what they wrote. So I think someone had to look it over before he published. A good Apple Music bio is important and they know that. ARMYs believe that Jungkook's biggest inspiration was RM. And this is true. Jungkook talked about how he looked up to RM and was a reason why Jungkook wanted to join Big Hit. Jungkook was on a TV show, I believe, and after several calls from many different agencies talking about wanting Jungkook to join, Jungkook joined Big Hit because he saw RM and was like, yes, he cool. And he is cool. But I wouldn't necessarily say that that means that Jungkook wasn't inspired by G-Dragon at all. I think everyone in K-pop has taken something from those big names. Let's be real, Big Bang is a big name. And they didn't just do nothing with their career. They changed K-pop. And every generation is going to have a K-pop group that moves and changes K-pop. There will be one after BTS when they decide to retire and step down. Jungkook could have many people he looks up to, whether he publicly said it or not. But this could be his way of publicly saying it. I don't know. I'm not saying for sure he has been inspired by G-Dragon, but I don't know if I want to completely dismiss it due to the impact that G-Dragon has had on the industry. The other argument, which I'm very much for and understand, is that Jungkook shouldn't be compared to Usher, Justin Timberlake, or G-Dragon because their styles are completely different. That I 100% agree. Jungkook's style is honestly nothing like G-Dragon, in my opinion. Just different music. Usher I can understand because they both have a more soulful sound, but even then the music is very different. And Justin Timberlake, I feel like his voice has a more darker sound, while Jungkook's voice sounds brighter. Nothing wrong with either, just different sound and again different music. BTS, at least in their newer music, isn't really about love and relationships, while a lot of Justin's, if not all, are about relationships. So I did think this was an interesting conversation to have. I love hearing everyone's side of the story, but no matter what fandom you're a part of, no matter who you like more or less, let's be kind and let's not tear anyone down. Be classy. You don't like them, ignore them. No need to get down in the trenches and start attacking people. I never understand people who do that. Instead, spend your time tweeting about streaming Life Goes On. A lot of stuff was apparently happening with this Apple Music page. I mean, this bio didn't really start receiving controversy until about a day ago. And since all these changes were happening to the Apple Music page, it was getting quite a few eyeballs on there. And people wanted to see if any new music would drop or anything like that. I really hope Jungkook releases the full song from that Indonesian Coca-Cola ad. It sounds so good and I need a full song. Can we spend our efforts tweeting at Big Hit for a full song? Jungkook's voice was made for rock. Anywho, there were very weird alleged things that were happening on the Apple page. Apparently the cover that Jungkook did of 10,000 Hours was uploaded there, and ARMYs noticed something very weird. Right at the bottom where it says P and there's a circle around it, followed by 2021, it would normally probably say Big Hit, since this is the label that Jungkook is under. Or if you actually didn't know, when singers go internationally, they tend to sign with another label. So if they're Korean and they come to America, they will have to sign with a North American label. Like BTS was allegedly with Columbia or Sony, it's the same label. I don't know if they still are. This is because if you didn't know, a Korean label obviously doesn't have any power in America. So they wouldn't be able to get BTS on American TV since they don't have any American connections. However, on the Apple Music page, as you can see, it neither says Columbia or Sony. It says Records DK, which is not really a real label, I don't think. A lot of people were curious about this. They didn't know what this meant. What is this alleged label? Is this another label that's stealing music from Jungkook? Is this a new label that Jungkook signed for a solo project? What is going on? So if you dig a bit deeper, you'll see what is on, I believe, Apple's information page. They talk about what Records DK is, and basically to summarize, when you fill out information before you upload a song, I guess Apple asks you what label you're from. So if you're part of a label, you need to put it, and if you're an independent artist, I guess you just skip it or don't put anything. And this is when Apple takes over and just automatically puts Record DK on there because they have to put something in that section. So they just put a random label. So that answers the question that Jungkook is still with Big Hit. He did not sign with another label or anything like that. Maybe he just forgot to fill in that information. But a lot of ARMYs are still weary of streaming because obviously we don't want our hard work to not go to Big Hit or Jungkook, and we want to make sure that the page isn't being operated by someone who shouldn't be operating it. A lot of ARMYs took this opportunity. So go ahead and message Big Hit and let them know, if they didn't already know, that there were some alleged weird activities going on with the Apple Music page. One person on Twitter decided to share their thoughts. 10,000 Hours on Apple Music and Still With You on Spotify are not uploaded by Jungkook or Big Hit. Please don't give illegal re-uploaders streams. Records DK is what shows when someone uploads without filling the needed record information. Also, it's very weird that at the time when this information was shared, there were screenshots going around being sent to Big Hit that the song 10,000 Hours was not playable, I guess. I would go and check and see if maybe this was a glitch for people in different countries. However, I do not use Apple Music or really that many Apple products, so I don't know how to operate all of that. I always get everything through Google Play Music or just buy the physical album. If anyone has the ability to check, please let me know if this has been fixed or if the song is actually playable. I'm actually very curious to see what is going to happen or if Big Hit will just silently fix this. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving comments. And as always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and check stuff out. I have a lot of videos over there that I can't really post on here. This is due to copyright, it being taken down and all that stuff, so I do keep it over there. You can get reaction videos like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. You can also recommend things that you would like to see over there. Link is in the top of the description down below. Also, anything you contribute over there gives back to this channel. I have a video over there explaining that. That's free to watch. With that said, there's 2 new videos that will appear up on screen at the end of this video, so click on one of those. I'll see you over there. Bye.